Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from March 6th through to 12th, 2023. My name is Heike, and I would love to share with you what my guides told me for that week. Their first topic was birthing the new. I was quite surprised because we've got a full moon in that week, which is always a culmination of illumination of what started with that new moon cycle, and that's actually the moment. But the guide said, no, it's all right. You've been looking at questioning your dreams, focusing on your dreams, and so you're now all ready and set to go for it. To call your ideas into this world, to start new projects, and maybe if it's not that, it could be something like having a new way of seeing things that you shifted from the inside, and of course, as a consequence, as an effect, this will change everything in your life. It's just a question or just a matter of time. So very interesting, but yeah, I'm sure you agree with me, it makes a lot of sense. So collectively, we've been through this winter gathering and going inside, getting insights, revelations, all this. So now is the kind of harvest time, or it's the moment where all this comes together, and now it's going to be visible, tangible, obvious in the material world taking form. And it's also possible that you may let go of something, some situation that's not helpful or that's not anymore supposed to be accompanying you when you are now starting this whatever project it is, or because you see things just differently and went through this inner shift. Because maybe, as you know, if you go through an inner shift, you always change frequency. So there may be other frequencies that are not anymore reachable for you. So it's just via frequency divided and goes into different directions. Okay, so birth is always a time of vulnerability. It's a very emotional time. And of course, the emotions need to be expressed and have all the right to be expressed. But it is important around this time to be extra careful and extra loving with all this, to make sure that nobody is hurt and there are no outbursts that you may regret later on. So have your self-care practice in place. And the masters also said to mention my feel-good workout. I'm always pushed to do that. Thank you for your understanding. Because I keep forgetting, my workout is conscious workout, very slow. It's working the energies, processing them, and it really helps you to find your center and lots of other things. So if you want to check it out, Feel Good Workout, Heike Bartels, there you go. And of course, anything else, meditation, go out into nature, journal, what else? You can take a shower or a bath. Just take a break from social media also. And I'm sure there's almost anybody who's watching too much television here anyway. So just make sure to keep your frequency on a high level and maintain on the frequency of love, or if you fall out normal, then getting back to it. Okay, so did I forget anything? I hope no. Second topic is joy heals. And it was interesting because it is not about this joy like wow, it's about this inner joy. And we know that when we are on this path of healing, which really is a path of balancing our life, we have, I'm sure you notice this as well, it's like a more richer inner life that we get. So we can be happy from the inside, which is obviously the way to have that, but we do not necessarily need to share this with the outside. We can just be happy for ourselves, or within ourselves, better to say. We can be happy for anyone, and we are happy for anyone, but we can just be happy from the inside within ourselves and be content with that without sharing or necessarily have to share it. So yeah, when we're looking back at the winter times, we surely know that there is a difference, that there is an inner shift, that we that we're not anymore the same person that entered into the autumn season last year, apart from the fact that we are all going through challenging times anyway, so we need to grow and to look after ourselves. But I know here on this channel there are people who are taking on the challenge to actively transform and do this. So now, with spring just around the corner, there is a new lightness coming. There is more light, there is more sun, there is warmth coming. Yeah, it's getting warmer slowly. So we get more energy, we feel energized, we feel our spirit feels lifted, and that's so important. You can also you may be feeling like a rebirth, and that your spirit is uplifted. Yeah, so it's a different feel that is, this heaviness is going, this darkness is going. And it's just making space for lightness, for joy, for all these feelings that we really long for, all as a human, as humanity. Yeah, and you may still have some physical or mental issues, but with this energy, they can be approached in a different way. So meaning more methodically, and also it feels easier to implement strategies and to find the discipline to stick to them, so you get better, yeah? And you even overcome whatever there is or there was as an issue. So yeah, go ahead with that. It's the right way to do. Or the right thing to do, I wanted to say. And the master said, lightness lifts blocks. So if you feel there is a standstill, or there has been a standstill somewhere, now is the time to just kick it off. It can just fade away. Maybe you don't have to do anything. Maybe a situation resolves itself just by, of course, we have to do that. Maintaining our frequency, our good intention for everyone and everyone's well-being, and then the blocks can be lifted. So yeah, keep being positive and stick to your intentions, and make time to go outside and to enjoy the pre-spring energy, because they say, although it's not officially spring yet, the energy is here, and although it's a full moon in that week, it's all like a new beginning, new moon energy. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the energy we're in. And enjoy the high frequency, like the flowers now showing up slowly, blooming, all this birds concert. I'm actually filming this 2 weeks ahead almost, and yeah, we already have a big concert every morning. It's just lovely when you go outside. And of course, I always find that spring air is the softest that you can have throughout the year. and I love it. So, you know, whatever you like of this season, enjoy that, bathe in it, and really charge your batteries in that energy. Yeah. Okay, so, and the master said, healing really is creating balance. It's, yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, does it? Whatever is in imbalance, it has to come back to balance, and the process to do that very often is a form of healing. So the message from the masters for this week was, they said there is a desperate need for balance right now, definitely in the collective, but maybe also in your personal life. And they said that sometimes we postpone certain decisions because we think it may be painful for ourselves, but also we think we could hurt someone. And they said, we can't postpone this anymore. If there is anything that needs to be cleared away, we need to do it now, because we're at a point where we're creating quite a lot now. And as you know, if you want to create something, you need to be authentic. And as authentic as you possibly can, because obviously we're changing, so our the place we're creating from is also changing. But always try to find your highest frequency and your truest self, to have the best outcome. And remember, that's not selfish, that's the best outcome for all. So it really makes so much sense to think of a loving way of communicating whatever you need to communicate or whatever you need to change. Maybe it does not even affect someone else, but go do that now. Now's the time. Okay, so it's all about standing in your own truth, in your authenticity, and you know, they said, you know, it can be done with love. So thank you very much for your patience, for your attention, each and every week. I am so pleased to see this channel grow. So please keep subscribing so more people can find this information, and it hopefully can help them as much as it helps you and lifts you up. So lots and lots of love. Lots and lots of love from the masters, and I see you for the next one.